Hello everyone, today it's so hot in Philadelphia. It's like literally, I think 30 degrees Celsius. Summer came unexpectedly. Today we are going to talk about differences between American and European education. I have my bachelor's degree from Corvinus University of Budapest. I studied for 3 years in Budapest. I do know a lot about education in Europe, and now I'm studying here in the United States. I live in Philadelphia and I'm doing my master's degree here. So I can kind of compare and contrast. And today we are going to talk about education. So what is the difference between European and American higher education? And there are quite a lot of differences. And first of all is the cost of education. As you might know, studying in the United States is very expensive. In Europe, in most of the countries, higher education is either free or relatively inexpensive. I think in the university where I used to study, the cost per year is around 7,000 euros. So it's not a lot. It's affordable, right? Most of the people can afford it. I didn't pay for my education because I got a scholarship. That's another good thing about European universities. You do receive different scholarships from the government, but so it's not as expensive as here in the United States, where the average cost per year is around $30,000-$40,000. Life in the university. So in the United States, you generally live on campus, and campus is a very specific thing to the United States, where you have all of the dorms, all of the buildings located in a one place, basically in one little city. You have this university town where you spend most of your time. In Europe, most of the big universities are in the middle of the cities, so you don't really have space to have like this type of campus. And generally students either rent their apartments or they can stay in the dorms, but it's not very popular. You generally just rent an apartment somewhere in the city center. That's it. Choosing your major. So in the United States, when you apply to university to do your undergraduate degree, you generally apply to the university. So there is this common admission committee. They look at your application and they decide if they want to accept you to the university or not. In Europe, you're applying to a department. So from the very beginning, you should know, oh, there's a bumblebee. In European universities, you're applying to a specific department from the very first year of your studies. You should know what you want to study, what you want to major in. So you are submitting a document to a department, let's say Department of Economics, and then they look at your application and then decide if they're gonna accept you to their department or not. Taking classes, again, it's also related to choosing your major. In United States, I didn't know that, but apparently you can even have undecided major for the first 2 years of your studies. So basically you don't have to decide what you want to major in until your third year at the university, which is surprising for me. In Europe, you have to decide your major from the very first year at the university. You are already applying to a specific major, to a specific program in the university. In terms of taking classes, I feel like in the United States you have more freedom choosing different classes and having also minor. Many European universities do not have minors, so you're just having classes that are directly connected to your field of studies. So I would say that you do have more freedom in the United States when it comes to taking different classes and maybe even, choosing your final major. So if you do have more questions about differences between American and European education, leave them down below. If you do want to go and study abroad, follow our channel. We are sharing a lot of tips and tricks about getting scholarships, getting financial aid, and just, ways of how you can save up some money moving abroad. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Please give a thumbs up, write down your comments, subscribe to our channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!